only going really slow for everybody else?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Whoa. Are we good?
I think so.
All right.
Yeah, you sound good.
Sweet. So last time, with the League of Extraordinary Adventurers, you guys wrapped up your awesome adventure in Sarket, courtesy of DM Grundy. Gifted 40,000 gold pieces and an airship. You traveled across the endless sea to your keep Pendragon, where you met your chamberlain, who gave you a brief tour of the estate and told you that the alderman of Capeshire, the town on your extensive land holdings, is in need of help, and also the people would probably like to meet their new leadership. And also, so Ulrich, you wake up. You wake up in a strange bed, in a strange room, lavishly decorated with a bed with a, just silk sheets.
Wow.
Feather bed. You look next to you and you see a bucket full of vomit and a strange woman sitting next to you, whom you do not recognize. As you start to stir, she kind of drops her knitting and runs out of the room. I think he's better. He's waking up. Now you recall becoming desperately seasick on your voyage from across the endless sea on your new airship.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, you can get sick on an airship? Like, I guess air sick?
Well, I mean, it was stormy.
Oh, okay. Wow. Where am I? Do I remember coming into this room?
Vaguely. Now that you're awake more, you kind of remember being carried in through the castle on a litter.
Uh-huh.
You don't really remember what a whole lot of the castle looks like, but right about then you hear the footsteps of your short compatriot, Grundy, as he bursts in the room.
Wow, Grundy!
Ulrich!
It's been so long. I stumble out of bed and come up to greet him. In a hug. If you accept, of course.
Later, please. Can you do that later? I'm in the middle of something.
Oh. I think he's AFK.
Dang it! Yeah, his mic is off.
Technically, I'm at the keyboard, but...
Well, yeah.
It's been a while, Ade.
No, yeah, that it has. Ugh. When did you come in, or how long have I been out for?
I wouldn't know. You arrived here yesterday.
Yesterday? Okay. Oh, you arrived here yesterday. Is that what you said?
No, you did.
I did. When did you get here?
I've been here for weeks. Been rather boring.
Oh, I must have been. Ugh. Have you made any changes around the castle?
You'll have to ask Chromidomi that.
So, yeah. I'm really excited to hear about your adventures, Grundy, but probably should find the rest of the group.
Sounds good to me.
Alright. Okay, I get up with him and leave the room.
Alright. So you leave the room, walking down a long stone corridor. To your left and right, you see people carrying, different pieces of plate armor as they're kind of assembling a suit of armor in the hallway, just for decoration. As you keep walking around, you can kind of notice there's just a general hustle and bustle, the sound of hammers on nails and saws cutting wood. And as you enter the staircase leading down, there's a great hall under construction, people still decorating it. You get the feeling that the castle's going to be ready, like fully ready, in about another week.
Wow.
But they're carrying some various ornamentation for a chapel. You see Aethys, and in the corner reading a couple books, you see Professor Collarbane.
Oh, I walk up. Well, I'm awake now. Must have been pretty sick. Can't remember what happened over the last 2 days. Thank you.
You've been green for the last 2 days. Not a healthy green either. Not like Auric green, no. Huh.
Oh, yeah.
That healthy green.
A healthy green, huh?
Just ask any wizard. Or the druid. You could ask the druid, too.
Wow, well, this place is alive.
New home, I guess.
Yeah. How long have they been working on this place for? Did they start work once we left, or I can't even remember. Seems like ages ago.
Few months.
Yeah.
Although with the wibbly-wobbly time travel, it's a little bit difficult to tell exactly how
When
long
we
the-
are. Yeah. I don't suppose anyone nearby has a calendar or anything.
But that's less important.
Yeah.
Oh, your birthday came soon, didn't it?
My birthday. That's right. Guess I'd forgotten it. I guess it was, I think it would have been, well, how long was our journey across the ocean?
Yeah.
It was a week.
It was a week?
Yeah.
Well, I think I believe my birthday would have been back in Sarkette, probably the day that we left.
Well, I think that calls at least for a drink.
That sounds good to
Speaking of
me.
a drink, we have a tavern to go see, don't we? Where's the steward?
You see, Kelby, you see
Mhm.
a younger man, though, bald on top, with a couple of spectacles without the... They're just resting on his nose. His
Yeah.
aquiline nose. He's kind of ordering a few of the workers around, and as soon as he hears the word steward, he turns around, like, "Oh! It's very good to see you, my lord Ulrich."
Oh,
Hi.
thank you.
I am Chamberlain Cromidomi, as your compatriot calls me. But anyway, what can I help you with, Professor Collarbane?
I was thinking, just brought to mind, the village. We haven't attended anything in the village yet.
Yes, the small hamlet of Capeshire.
To go and at least go see what it's like.
Right. James! Patrick! Ready the horses! You see a couple of younger boys jump up and like run outside of the double doors that swing open. And for the first time, Ulrich, in a long time, you see just the shafts of light coming through the castle doors.
Wow.
And you guys can now hear the sound of just faintly crashing waves on the... Yeah. Faintly crashing waves and seagulls and all the lovely sounds of workmanship.
Green.
Yep.
So they're still doing work on the keep. If you have any notes, you should talk to the steward about that.
It's currently on the list of to-dos. It's creating a dock structure. Also, ceasing an endless ringing of bells.
That's somebody's dog.
Oh, do you guys hear that? No. Oops, sorry.
Darren, get that bloody beast out of here! What did I tell you about dogs in the main foyer?
Tabor.
So what was our to-do list?
So currently on the to-do list is still the dock for a schooner to be for good transport back to Maine, a small herbarium for alchemical ingredients or just flowers. Also refurbishing the stained glass and the seating arrangements and the small chapel dedicated to the light. And I believe the library. We've ordered a few cases of books from Renfort, but they're a bit of an added expense.
Naturally, but I mean, you really need some of the best books around, really.
Of course, I couldn't agree with you more, sir.
And of course, the village. We need to at least see what it's like and see if there's anything we can help attend to.
Yeah, let's do that.
Very good, sir. As I always told my previous employers, a healthy running estate adds more money than it costs. Not a very charming phrase, I'm afraid, but it works.
How about it takes money to make money? That's a little bit more rhyming.
Very well spoken, sir. Well, I believe your horses are saddled and brushed.
Weren't there a couple options for what to fix, or are we just going to the town?
We should go survey it first and see if there's any needs, and then we can.
Yes, I've only had a brief run-in with the alderman of Cape Shire, but from what it sounded, he sounded like a very busy man. Very worried and full of wants. But anyway, as I said, it was only a brief encounter. I'm sure he's much more lovely in person.
Well, we better pay him a visit. How long of a ride is it from here?
It's about a 3-hour by horse.
What do we need?
Oh, okay.
Not bad.
Well, I'm ready to go.
Your estate is rather spacious. Very good.
Okay.
Well, if you will follow me all to the stables. He walks out through the double doors and into the stone-walled kind of not plaza is the wrong word, but just courtyard. And across there's a small, not really building. It's just kind of like a roof that's protruding off the side of the wall. It's acting as the current stable structure, as the more finished version is still underway. And you see the two boys bring out the bridles with the horses that they just brushed for you all. Aethys, yours in a full plate, which you purchased a long time ago and which was luckily shipped.
Do I remember purchasing that?
It smells of a swamp and of hags. Remember you?
Oh, that long
Okay.
ago.
I didn't remember that I did that, but cool, now I know.
I believe this one came in a package from Morashara. But anyway, so I'm afraid I'm a bit busy to accommodate you, unless of course it's of the greatest necessity. But all you need to do is take the Cape Road west, and 3-hour ride, nice trot. You'll be there. It's a simple town. It's modest, but it has potential.
Thank you very much.
And thank you.
Thank you.
Now, good luck, and Milil, bless your path. And the light. The light be with you as well, Master Aethys. He kind of bows low, and turns and starts snapping orders to a few of your other employees as they go running. So, traveling towards the gatehouse, you see a few armed guards that they're employees of the craftsmen's guilds. They're not necessarily your armed guards. Those still need to be found and hired. But a few are arming the portcullis, and they open the large gates and lay down the drawbridge for you, for your triple-gated structure. Your ridiculously effective defense system. And off you trot, heading west. It's a beautiful, clear, sunny day with just... and for the first time, you get to truly experience what you purchased. As you travel west, you travel across a small footbridge, mostly made of wood and some stone foundations, and you can look out and see just small rounded trees and just fields of wild grass. Your coast to your right, far white puffy clouds on the horizon, And as you keep traveling west,
Mm.
just as... If I can move everything. In about 3 hours' time, you come to the small hamlet of Capeshire.
Cool.
Yeah. So, as you ride up, a small rounded hill rises up before you, and you can see a small charming town from far away, nestled on the round hill leading up to the white cliff side by the sea. A single mud road runs into town with a ruined would-be tower structure guarding it. As you get closer, you can start to see a few large wheat farms and various peasants kind of wearing ragged attire are huddling over the various crops. As you get closer to the watchtower, you notice two individuals with kind of very noticeable attire. One of them has a bright orange felted hat, and the other one has a yellow felted hood. And as they see you approach, they silently acknowledge you and then turn and run down the road into town. Turn and run on the road into town. They're just kind of like, yeah, they not out of fear necessarily.
Yeah.
But they run into town, and you can hear a soft bell chiming from the center of the town. And as you hear that,
Sounds
out
you've
of
been
like the
expected.
out of the 30 various charming houses and hovels alike, the inhabitants of the town start to peek out of windows and doors and start to gather on the roads. As you get closer, you can see a broken and decrepit windmill behind the town, and you can see one 2-story building and a large building in front of which a large crowd is beginning to gather. And from amongst the crowd, all kind of looking at you almost silently, you see a small head kind of pop up above the crowd and keep stepping onto a small constructed wooden stage. You see a elderly man, gnome, halfling, short individual with white hair but balding on top and a really big red nose. He says,
Rudolph.
Welcome, citizens, to our town. Sir Aldridge Reubenthorne, Coppice Featherweight, Brandoleth Face Shaver, Lady Vanane is missing, and Sir Arthat. Welcome, our lords and ladies. We've been expecting you. The whole crowd kind of begins to cheer a little bit. They're like, "Hey!" Like small groups of children start running kind of around. You have to almost stop your horses before they like run underneath your horses and get trampled. Yeah, you see Ulrich. You see a few comely wenches in the town carrying bushels of wheat and various things. Grundy, you see a large cask of ale being carried by several men and disappearing into the large L-shaped structure behind the crowd. And you see that the man who was previously on the stage jumped down and kind of disappeared into the crowd momentarily before he pops up next to you, Copper. Like, welcome, cousin, to our town.
Thank you, cousin.
Oh, pardon
Who might
me,
have the
pardon me.
pleasure?
Introductions. Oh my. Okay, I am Alderman. Pardon me. I almost forgot my name. Alderman Patterton would be my name. We are most excited to see you. And may I determine the reason for the visit? Just getting to know everybody, or perhaps helping with things.
We wish to pay a visit. You are our neighbors here now, and I suppose our charges in some way.
Very good, my lord. Yes, but first let's have a bit of a party first. We can discuss when
Yeah, I tried it twice now.
not everybody's here.
Yeah, yes.
Sure.
Anyway, follow me.
Is
Follow
there
me.
any food in the house or no?
Okay.
A few of the townsmen walk up and grab the bridles of your horses and start to lead them to the side, lashing them up for
I
you.
guess I'll have to do that after D&D.
A lot of the town members are also disappearing into the large L-shaped structure behind you. You're gathering. It's probably like the inn or central hall. Anyway, lords and ladies esteemed, we have a bit of a party. If you'd care to join us, not every day we get to have, oh boy, new leadership.
It sounds good to me.
So let's go.
All right. As you walk closer to the building, it's charming. It's very charming. Like the roofs are like the sloped, kind of rounded off corners of the thatch roofing. As you get closer, you can kind of realize that there are areas that just need a little bit of, like another touch up of paint and maybe fixing the roof a little bit. As you get closer to the door, you push in. It's a large oak door with a red rose painted on it, and it seems to be the only decoration kind of present in the town at all. As you push in, there's just kind of a general hustle and bustle around. You see behind the counter a beautiful, noticeably more mature elven woman manning the counter, running around. There's a few younger children actually carrying trays of food and alcohol. The large barrel of ale that Grundy had spotted before, they lower down and with a thud, like, onto the countertop. They're like, my lord, Aldrich Rubenthorn, would you do the honors of tapping our special brew?
I look around. Is he talking about me, right?
Yeah.
I look around a little bit. Me?
Sorry, hold on.
Like, oh.
Chupalupa and nachos and one of those freezes.
Chalupa and nachos freeze. You want a big chalupa? You want one of their double spicy chalupas?
Do the double spicy.
Yeah.
Chad.
Yep.
Ask him why he never responded to my text.
Oh, Sam, why didn't you ever respond to Chris's text?
What?
Chris-
Text me?
Chris wants to know. Wait, yeah, I guess so.
Sorry, Chris. I was hanging out with my kiddos all day today. Hello?
Hello?
Gave him my head.
Oh, there you are.
I said
Sorry.
just text me later if you would, please.
Okay, I'll do that. Have fun.
Anyway, he holds out.
Yeah.
He holds out a barrel tapper and a hammer.
What type of freeze do you want?
The
Oh,
airhead freeze. Sorry.
airhead freeze.
Those are good. Sorry.
I've had those since like 9th grade.
Okay.
Anyways, though.
Yeah. So he reaches up to you. You can get a better view of him now that he's closer. He kind of has a threadbare, at one point, attractive, not tunic necessarily, but just dress shirt.
Yeah.
And then as you look closer, he also has cracked spectacles, a large red nose, like probably 3 times as large as a normal human's, befitting a very elderly halfling.
Yeah.
Very large ears and kind of like wrinkles on his face that befit somebody who's been very worried for a long period of time.
Yeah. What was his name again?
Right. My name is Patterton. Alderman Patterton. Of
Patterton.
Capeshire. Yes.
Well, good to make your acquaintance. My name is actually Ulrich Rugenthorpe.
He kind of turns around. There's like a kind of more simple looking gentleman behind him. He kind of kicks him in the shin. He's like, I told you Aldrich didn't sound quite right. He's like, oh, nice to meet your acquaintance, my lord Ulrich Reuben Thorpe. Yes.
Yeah.
Did we get the other names right?
Not quite.
Close enough.
Oh. My apologies, lords and ladies. I'm terribly sorry. Actually, the lady's not here.
It's just lords. But I take the hammer and stuff and
Okay.
crack open the keg.
Okay, so as you take the hammer, kind of the whole room goes silent. Like the single drummer in the corner stops playing, and everybody's just like stops. You also kind of look around. You notice that there's food, but nobody has alcohol yet. But then you take your tapper, you go, thunk, and as you do, everybody in the crowd kind of cheers, and they patiently. Well, not necessarily patiently, but they all make a queue right behind you guys for the tapped barrel.
Okay. Does it look like I'm supposed to serve them or something, or just
No,
they're just waiting in a nice line?
Yeah, they're all waiting in a line behind you. It's like the honor was yours to open the barrel, but the waitress, the barmaid. Barmaid's not the right term. The owner of the bar brings out a lot of tankards, and the small children who are carrying around the trays start filling them up, and handing one to each of you.
Oh, okay. Okay, I fill my cup. And step
As do
away.
I.
The alderman kind of jumps up on the counter. It's like, today, may we make a toast to our saviors, the Wyvern Slayers, those who will bring our town back on the map. Our lords and ladies, Ulrich Rubenthorpe, Coppice Featherweight, Grandolith Face Shaver, and Lord Othhat. Hear, hear! Everybody raises up their mugs. Yeah! Drinks deeply. The general commotion instantly erupts. Also, cool. Aethys, make a perception check.
Where is that? It's taking forever to load.
Oh. Somebody else want to make a perception check instead?
Sure.
Why not?
Okay, Ulrich, as you tap, you kind of notice everybody in the room, just erupt in this joy and revelry and mirth, except there's one man in the corner who seems very out of place.
Mm-hmm.
In the corner of the L-shaped room, you can see a man dressed in full plate armor, and on his chest, you can see the emblem of a single white hawk gripping a snake on a red field, painted on his armored chest. He's kind of holding his helmet in his arm.
Yeah.
And as you tap, and as everyone else kind of gives into the happiness, he's just looking at all of you guys, and then he silently starts to make his way out of the bar and leaves.
Interesting. Whoever I'm sitting next to, whether Grundy or Collarbane, I'm gonna use my foot to tap them. I'm gonna tap them with my foot and then kind of nudge or like nod over in that general direction. Just kind of like, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys catch up. If you guys look over,
Yeah.
You guys.
Yeah.
But I don't
You
think
guys-
much of it.
Yeah, you guys catch like a tail glimpse of him like leaving the tavern. Yeah.
Actually, that gentleman has about the same idea as I was going to have.
You're thinking about leaving?
No, I
Leaving
want
so
to go
soon?
take a look around, but I kind of want to do it without all the hubbub. So I'm going to
Right.
drink for a few minutes and wait till there's an appropriate lull and step outside.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right.
I'll do a stealth check if I have to, but
It's not terribly hard. A lot of the people in the town, they're very happy to see you and they're very excited and celebratory, but they're also just very excited to have like
Beer.
just the alcohol. Like, yeah, you're roll an insight check if you want. Whoever.
Copper. I can too if you want, but it won't be good. Oh.
Yeah, you kind of. Ulrich again, or Copper. Yeah, Copper. You kind of get the feeling that this town has been cut off any sort of supply from other places.
so I get the impression just from what you've been telling me so far that this is a town it's surviving, not necessarily thriving.
Yep. And
Really
basically,
getting by.
they had like one big barrel of alcohol left in the town
Yeah.
because the trading, like trade to other towns, has been closed off because of the wyverns. Yeah. So they're happy to see you, definitely, but they're also kind of caught up in the moment, so it's not terribly hard to slip out unnoticed.
Just a walk through the town, looking around, seeing if I can notice anything particular.
Okay. So, walking around the town, kind of with the revelry of the tavern behind you, kind of echoing through the windows and doors, you look up at the skyline of the town, and you notice there's just one 2-story building, very modest, very small by any other city's, like compared to any other city's housing, but it looks to be probably like the nicest structure in town. Behind that, on the skyline, is what appears to be a dilapidating windmill. Like one of its sweeps, like the canvas is totally stripped off of it, and the wood looks like it's moldering. It's covered over by climbing ivy. Walking around the rest of the town, you can see, a sign for a shoemaker. Lots of, as you get closer to the cliffs, you can start to see more and more nets and fishing instruments. There's a small staircase and a rail at the edge of the cliff that leads down to a small, everything's small in this town, but just a small little dock structure with 3 boats harbored at it. 3 fishing boats, very small again. And let's see. Let me see if I don't forget anything.
Can I see this little tower that's on the very edge of the clouds, or is that sort of out of range of the town?
Yeah, sorry. You can also see
That one?
Yeah. You can see the crest of what appears to be an old lighthouse that's not lit.
Given
That's
the
not lit.
town,
Oh, okay.
given just looking around, are there very many signs that are written, or is it mostly pictures? Just to sort of give a...
Not even pictures. I mean, like the one picture is the cobbler's shop. Like there's a small engraving of a shoe. The inn, you're kind of getting the understanding that everybody noticed. Like, it's not a labeled inn. It's just like there's a red flower
Everyone just
painted on
knows
the door.
it's the inn.
Yeah. There aren't even any shops necessarily. You know that a lot of small villages rely on traveling salesmen, like traveling alchemists or traveling, whatever. But yeah, you're realizing that the town is, like the Chamberlain said, very small, very modest, but there's lots of room to improve. There's lots of things that need to be fixed, but it's kind of the perfect spot to just settle if you guys ever would want to.
Yeah. What kind of? I guess I'm not outside right now, but if I could ask what kind of plants they have planted around. Are those gardens I see on the map?
Yeah.
Some sort of, what kind of fields?
As you were riding up on the horses, farther inland, there's kind of a very tough variety of wheat,
Mhm.
rye. There's some oak trees, and there's a lot of potatoes.
Potatoes, yeah.
A lot of potatoes.
Okay.
And probably a few supplementary gardens.
Yeah. And there's some livestock too, but it's like, one house has a cow, another house has another cow. There's like some pigs and stuff, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Huh.
I too right. I slipped back into the tavern.
Okay. And why, for the people inside the tavern, a lot of the people are actually half elves. There's a couple gnomes, a couple dwarves. The barmaid is an elf, and then just a lot of humans. So it's probably like half human, and then just a lot more than normal half elves. Anyway, so as you guys are sitting there, Patterton kind of kicks up next to you, like, "So, what do you think of our grand settlement?"
Very homey.
Yes, this is true, but we make do. We are hardy folk. Many of us left from Maine, but those that remain, we've othered wyverns and harpies and other strange creatures in the forest.
Well, we've seen both the wyverns and harpies, but no strange creatures yet. All right, cousin. I lean in a little.
He leans in too.
We're all, we can call this cosmopolitan, big city folk overall. I don't know the ins and outs of running a small town like this. I trust that we're capable of maintaining things as they are, but what can we do to actually improve this little village? Life is not perfect. With the walk around I took.
Let's get some drinks to go, and I'll take you to my house.
Is he talking to everybody right now, or just Copper?
Yeah, he's sitting at your guys' table.
Okay, yeah. That sounds good. Huh. I grab my tankard and getting up, ready to follow.
You other people doing the same? You guys know it. Is there anything that you guys wanted to do in the town, or no?
Not really. I just wanted to look around as we
Okay.
just try to observe everything, take everything in.
Okay. As you guys exit the tavern, Aethys, you can kind of take a special notice now that a lot of the people in the main clearing in the center of the town are gone. There's a simple statue of a goddess. You're assuming it's of Malil, and there's a small, kind of like a wooden stool almost with burnt down candles melting on it. Just a small shrine.
They did that outside of. Okay.
What? Yeah. It's also there's a large half-elven residence here. Coming from Morishar and stuff. As you guys follow the short little man, like stumbling along, he's like, this way. It's that 2-story house over there. As he opens the door, like, you guys enter a small room. There's a table in the center with some little stacks of silver coins. There's a simple fireplace, simple chairs, but then there's one big chair that's also threadbare. That doesn't appear like it was made in this town. As he walks around the table, he sits on it. Right. So enough of the pretense and revelry, I suppose. Quite simply put, we have a lot of needs. we used to be a town that grew somewhat respectable from the trade of the delicacy of abalone and of pearls. The harpies in the channel have become more and more of a menace over the years, especially as after Pendragon, that family disappeared long ago, and with them their hired guards and knights. It seems no knight truly wants to take care of a small town where there's not a castle or a chance for improving a station. There's also a bigger problem. There's a march to the south, the March of Talmberg. It's a lot larger than us, and thank you, Agatha, for the extra.
You're welcome, my liege.
for the ale, the refreshments.
My liege, there was a dragon outside.
Oh yes, thank you for the nachos. Okay.
My liege, he said his name was Doris. Doris the dragon.
I'll eat these later.
And then he ate all your sheep.
Dang it! Sorry about that. The March of Talmberg to the south, it's becoming more and more of a problem. The Marquis there, he's been charging us for protection, which isn't normally an issue if we...
I just want to say,
Shut up!
I'm a very, very good hag. I could play a hag quite well. So consider that when you're thinking of new people for D&D. All right, the hag is going away. The hag is going away!
Hag, subtract 500 experience points for
Yeah.
interruption.
Get him out of here.
Where was I? Right,
Yeah.
the March of Talmberg. Shut up! Shut up,
Not
witch!
is intruding on us.
Yes. Talmberg, they charge us for protection money, which wouldn't be a problem if they would actually protect us, and if they wouldn't hang people for not paying. Which leads me to my other problem. The town is in debt. We have been paying protection money for so long that I'm afraid we actually owe Talmberg a good 3,000 crowns.
This is a problem.
So, if you wouldn't...
Are you still there?
Hello?
Hello?
Can
Oh,
you hear me?
there we go.
Oh.
Yeah,
So,
you're back now.
I don't know. Your needs and desires might be limited to the Great Keep of Pendragon, and that is understandable. However, if you'd be so kind to hire some sort of adventuring party to help us of some sort, that would be excellent.
Yeah.
How far from Pendragon is it? You said it's like 3 miles?
It's like 3 hours.
3 hours, okay.
3 hours south.
West.
Southeast.
Or
Southwest.
West.
southish.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to speak for the whole group, but I think we'd all do well to have a thriving town right next door. So I'm up to help you folks in any way I can.
Oh, well, very good. Now that I look at you, you're a strapping lad. And that sword.
Sorry, you cut out there.
Oh, sorry.
I just heard you say, that sword!
Well, that's kind of where he stopped.
Oh, okay.
Very good. Well, where would you like to start? I can make up a list if I want. I'm very good at lists, you see.
This would be helpful, certainly.
Yes.
Yes.
Put the most important thing on the top and work your way down.
All
Typically how lists will go.
He bends over and kind of like pulls out a quill, like, starts to write on it. He kind of cracks. He's like, shit. Grabs another one, like licks it, dips in the ink and starts writing. He gets about half a sentence through, and then all of a sudden there's just like this behind you. The door swings open. He's like, "Oh, Domain, there's been some trouble at the fishing ports. It's my brother. They've got him. Pardon me, I didn't realise you were in session.
Wait.
So,
Hold on a second, son. Who's got who?
they've got him. They've got my brother George. We were down trying to fish, right? And those feathered birds, those ladies of lust, they started singing the songs. And
Harpies, yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's lead the way.
Right. Who are you? No matter. Alright, turn around. He like turns around and starts running. He's kind of like a younger dude. Just like a really unfashionable kind of bowl cut with dark hair. Just kind of a rounded face and expression without a shirt, and he has like thigh-high chaps on. Kind of like a diving knife at his waist. Like, right. This way. I don't know if you've ever fought harpies before, but I do have a little bit of wax, if you'd like, to put it in your ears. I don't know. We've tried to fight them with it before, but it's bloody hard to hear other people talk. Might be helpful though. Only enough for one. Right.
Okay.
You want to say something?
I just want to ask Copper something as we're on the way. I was just wondering, Copper, if you had some sort of spell that could protect us from the harpies. I mean, wax, I guess, is a simpler method, but I don't know. I've never met a harpy before, I don't think.
Oh. Pull out my spell because we trot. And...
Yeah, what about you, Aethys? Anything you can think of?
Silence, but that's a Copper thing, not a me thing.
Oh, okay.
And also, spellcasters couldn't be in it because it silences us too, so only melee people could be in it.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Right, this way. Follow me to the docks. Right. So continues running down to the docks. You guys all see a fourth fishing boat. Copper, you only saw 3. So a fourth one pulls up, or had pulled up. There's a fourth one there. He hops in. He's like, "All right, pardon me. Right. So I'm Svengen. And my brother's drowning. Let's go, please."
Okay, yeah.
He hops in his boat. Are you guys all going? Grundy, you've been kind of quiet. You good?
I'm good. I'm going.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. He sails you hurriedly and uncomfortably close to the rocky shores, like as fast as he can, and he docks on one side of kind of a pebble beach. He brings up the boat and kind of moors it in place. Looking up, you see just dark, really dark, rigid rocks above you, and kind of a bit of a waterfall leading to an estuary feeding into the ocean. So you guys, and above you can hear just really painful, like shrieking and a kind of typhooning, just swarm of these very large, flying, half bird, half. They appear to have like some sort of aquatic tails as well, just frenzying around the air. They don't seem to have taken notice to you yet. Right. Svengen kind of jumps off. He's like, "Right, I'm gonna stay here, take after my boats, right? But they're over there. I think you can see them. Right. His name's George.
Alright. George.
George.
Of the jungle.
Okay. So,
George.
you guys currently see. You guys are kind of over here on the side. So, how do you want to approach?
Sorry, where are we?
On the right side, like the right bottom.
Right
right.
here?
The bottom right.
Bottom right. Right
Mhm.
there. Okay. All those shapes. Yeah, those are all harpies. Okay.
Yeah.
Shapes. 1, 2, 3.
They're all kind of frenzing around. Ulrich, right when you kind of crest the bend, you can
Yeah.
see. You can see a shape of more of a human-like creature that doesn't have wings, kind of walking towards the ocean.
Where is it?
And then
Which one is it?
And then just disappear. Like, I mean, you see the silhouette of a man walking over the rocks and then just plunging into the water,
Yeah.
like right ahead of you.
Okay.
Okay, so you,
Um,
I'm gonna pull out my Thunderer and load a bullet in.
okay. Yeah. At this point, this music is no longer appropriate. Do. Sorry.
Do.
The outlook. I'm sorry. Really got fired.
Thank you. Where's the Okay, my cue.
If you guys want to pause here for like a minute, I can use my know your enemy thing.
we probably don't have enough time. We want to save this other guy.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about him. Yeah, okay.
Okay. Standing up. Okay. Yeah. So you just see like this terrifying frenzy of feathers and just strange, not even like shapes of women. Like you kind of, at this point, it's hard to understand why people are so attracted to them. They look really monstrous and like almost like a weird mix of avian and reptilian.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are just kind of like lounging on the side of the estuary, and most of the other ones are flying around the rocks. You loaded your gun?
Yep.
How do you want to, all right. Roll
Okay,
initiative.
Yeah, okay. There we go.
There we go.
Okay, let's see. Bing, ding, ding. Oh, come on.
This is not working.
No,
Yes.
yeah. My whole character sheet isn't. I can't open it as a separate tab. But, let's see.
Yes, please.
I do select first, then the.
Well, can I have you?
Did that? Oh, that didn't work either. No, I can't do it.
Okay. Everybody just roll a dexterity check, and I'll write it down.
Are we not able to do?
I can't.
If you are, that'd be awesome, but I don't. Ulrich can't do it, so I don't think anyone else can probably. Okay, so 1 to 5. Nobody. Let's see.
Can't do that. Okay.
Nope.
Ulrich, you get advantage. Is that what it is? Oh, never mind. The first one was insight.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ulrich with a 20. Bum, bum. Grundy with this. No. Copper. Grundy. Okay. Okay. Alright. It's your turn.
Okay. Second. So I quickly talk to the or yell at the rest of the group. I guess. Should we take the harpies on the right first and then make our way up to the coast? Is it? Yeah. Or does it matter?
Their attention will come to us. Let's start with these group with this pack on the left, on the right.
All right.
There.
All right. Okay. I pull out my. Well, I already loaded the gun, so I'm gonna fire. It's at. Let's see. Fire at this
Ooh,
one.
Nice.
This one.
Nice. Okay. So shouldering your dwarven thunder, you let off like a thundering blast of smoke as the bullet just hits to kind of knock the harpy over in the sand, almost as blood splatters on the coast, gets kind of lapped up by the waves, dealing 22 points of damage. Awesome.
What happened to the harpy?
You dealt. It's
Okay,
just
okay.
yeah, you shot through it almost. It's not dead, but yeah, it's looking really hurt.
Okay. So I still have another move. Now that I have three attacks, I can use
Yeah.
one action to reload, and I'm gonna fire again.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just shoot at the same one.
All right.
If it will load, come on. Actually, I'm gonna hit the one to the right of it.
Okay.
I'm gonna try using my sharpshooter feat. I'm gonna take a -5 penalty on the attack roll.
All right.
See if I can get plus 10 damage. Oh no!
Still hits.
Still hits.
Oh,
Okay.
-5?
Yeah, -5. It won't.
No, never mind. That
Okay.
misses. So as you reload and shoulder it again, this time the harpies look over and kind of get the attention from the first blast, and just nimbly avoids the bullet as it kind of scatters across one of the rocks with a series of sparks.
Okay.
All right, so it's Copper's turn. Your compatriot Ulrich is just shooting and causing these large plumes of white smoke.
What do you do?
What do you do?
I'm gonna drop a fireball at him again.
Okay.
Try to drop it in the middle of the group there.
All right. Let me roll some saves. Where did you shoot it exactly?
Right in the middle of this group here. Right about. Come on, there it is. Right about there.
Okay. And then the radius is 20 or 40. Sean, how big is the fireball?
I believe it's 20 radius. So
A 20-foot radius sphere.
Okay, so that'll hit 4 of them. Awesome. Let's do some saves. 14 plus 2, 16. No. Your save is 17, right?
No, it's higher than that because he has a +2. It's
Hold
like
on, I'll never remember. Okay, so it is
Or is it 19?
17 plus 2, so 19.
Okay, so fail. Drop the dice. Fail. 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 Awesome. So, as you kind of just shoot forth this tiny little white ember of a flame, it shoots forward at an incredible speed, hitting just kind of like an almost blinding white explosion that turns red and emits this huge plume of smoke, dealing an awesome 27 points of damage to those harpies. Let's see. So the one that Ulrich had shot already is just now a charred remnants of what it used to be, kind of burning and smoldering on the shoreline. The other 3 look very hurt and singy.
Sinji.
Is there anything else that you would like to do?
Hold on. Let me remember what I can do for my passive actions. So, yeah. Um.
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing at the moment.
Okay, so it's now the Harpy's turn. These three looking towards you. They kind of try to flap their wings and realize that the ability to fly is kind of denied them now because their wings are tattered and torn up. They're going to really pathetically kind of run away. This one's going to jump into the water with kind of its almost mermaid-like tail and sploosh. Kind of swim this way. This one's going to actually try to run away. This one's also going to try to crawl forward. These, with a flying speed of 40, about this far. Some of them are still kind of frenzying and swirling around like vultures around the George character. But other ones who are just kind of like preening themselves on the rocks are charging towards you. Ulrich and Grundy make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Just a sec.
Okay, so
There,
Grundy,
got her.
Grundy and Ulrich, as you're looking over across the river, as these just terribly ugly creatures are flying towards you, Grundy, behind one of the rocks, you just see this beautiful, enticing image of a beautiful Dawi lass come from up behind one of the rocks with beautiful angelic wings and a mermaid tail. She starts singing to you, la 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 la, and you are now considered charmed. Kind of. You have to, on your turn, you can make another saving throw, but basically you have to just move towards her. You don't. It doesn't command you to do anything else. You just
My
have
full
to move.
movement? Or
Yeah.
okay.
Where's he moving to?
You have
Oh,
to
that.
move. Yeah.
So you have to swim the stream? Or
Yeah.
I guess jump across the rocks?
Yeah, you have to either or. Okay, it is actually your turn now, Grundy.
Am I still allowed to attack, or can I only move?
You only can move. But at the end of your turn, you can make another saving throw.
Okay.
Okay, actually make an athletics check to free swimming. I'd say you get dragged down by the current by about 10 feet, but you manage to get to the other side without getting to the stormy coast.
Okay.
Okay, so make another wisdom saving throw. Okay, yeah. As you get closer, just this facade disappears into this just disgusting reptilian face, just full of fangs.
Ah!
Oh. All right, Aethys, what are you about?
Well, fireball worked well.
Also, you can start to see all of you guys. It's kind of passively. You can see the personage of George is face down in the waves, just kind of bobbing and going farther out to sea.
Oh, great.
These three next to us are still a thing, right?
Correct.
Cook them.
Do they look really hurt, or do they look kind of hurt?
Yeah, they look really bad. Except for this one. This one's actually underwater right now. So it might be hard to use fire-based magic on it.
These three over here haven't been hurt yet, right?
Right. So, actually, these two are underwater. Basically, the three in this line look really hurt. The three over here haven't been touched, and then these ones aren't really engaged.
So that at them.
Okay. Wait, where did you hit? Sorry.
The three closest to us, unless they're underwater.
There's one kind of crawling towards you on the beach. The other two are underwater.
I thought you said only one was underwater.
Sorry, my mistake. This one is two. I forgot that there was still three alive.
Do any of them look stronger than the other ones?
Like, no.
Okay, it's fine. Just do it. Hit the one.
Just like here.
I'll shoot it at the one that's not underwater. Without hitting. Well, it doesn't matter if I hit my friends, actually.
Okay. So I'm gonna give them resistance to fire because they're underwater, but it doesn't matter because just the concussive force of the fireball exploding through the water just disrupts their internal organs enough to kill them.
Nice.
Yeah. So you definitely killed those three. Okay. And you want to do like your holy weapon or anything?
Nah, I'll save spell slots.
Okay. So that's it. Ulrich, it's your turn again. Kind of
All right,
reliving
so-
your.
Yeah, well, I guess I'd have to. Okay, let's see. Never mind. Wait, hold on.
Hold on.
Let's see. I'm going to sheathe my gun, and I'm going to draw my sword and run across the stream, or swim across the stream. Do I have to swim, or can I jump on those rocks? Can I try jumping on those
either
rocks?
one. They're both going to require an athletics check.
Okay, I'm going to jump across the rocks.
Okay. Make an
So-
athletics check.
All right. In 10 seconds. There. Yeah. Does that make it?
So which one were you doing?
The rocks.
Okay, yeah, so you land and hit the first rock and kind of jump, and it's kind of an awkward transition of angles, and then your foot slips on a little bit of algae. You kind of like flip over and land on your back. You're still on the rock. You're still on the
Great.
rock, but you're...
On this one?
Yeah, no, the one in the middle.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, so
there, I guess there.
I'm gonna say you're prone, but you can use half your movement to stand up, and then you can use the other half of your movement just to walk across the street.
Okay. So 20. I'll use wait, half the rest of the movement, or just half the movement total overall?
I'm just gonna say the
30 feet.
athletics check was kind of got you over there.
Okay.
So how much movement do you normally have?
60. So 20.
Yeah,
So half
so
that.
you can move 30 feet from where you are right now.
Okay. I'm gonna run up to the first one right here,
Okay.
and then I'm going to make some slashing attacks.
Okay. So drawing your black steel health training sword, your blood
Yeah.
training sword.
Yeah.
You're gonna make an attack.
Duh.
All right.
Duh.
Awesome. Ooh, shoot. Very good. Okay, so there's just this terrifying, like, snake-like, just disgusting creature ahead of you. You draw your long sword with your shield in your hand. You kind of smack her in the face. Draw your sword across her stomach, hack off a wing, and stab her right through the mouth, just coming out the back of her head.
Yeah.
She lets out this nasty scream and just crumples into the waves and kind of starts to get pulled into the river's current. She is definitely dead.
Cool.
So
I'm gonna raise. Awesome. I'm gonna raise my tempered guard too, which adds 1 to my AC.
All right, awesome.
Okay, and that'll be it.
All right, so Copper's turn. You just saw Ulrich totally destroy one of the harpies. What are you going to do?
Gesturing towards the body of, I believe it's George in the water.
Yep.
I'm going to begin controlling the water, causing a flow of it to sweep his body back onto shore, up the rocks, and land him safely on dry land.
Awesome. So, I'm gonna say, just make an intelligence check with advantage, just for like controlling the body in the water. All right, that's more than enough. So, as you see like the blood spray on the sand from Ulrich's final blow, you look over and you see George's body actually start to sink and go under the water, caught in the riptide. And as you do, you just raise your hands forward and kind of like pull. Another large wave comes up deep from the ocean and pulls him. Where did you want to put him?
I just want to sort of deposit him, like, because I can make it flow up and over rocks and things. So I'm going to deposit him up and over
He
here.
could probably be like here on the rocks.
I was thinking over here on this other side, but yeah. Come on, there it is.
Okay. Is there
These rocks here somewhere.
concentration? Sure. Why not? Why not? Yeah. So you kind of deposit his body in between two rocks. The waves are still beating on him, but at least he's not drowning at this point. Awesome. Good save. It's now Grundy's turn.
Okay, I'm going to.
Oh. Harpy's turn, but they can go after
No,
you.
go ahead. It's fine. Don't worry.
Okay. So these harpies are gonna use their fly speed, kind of surrounding you with just a storm of feathers and wings, just kind of flapping at you with their scraping claws, trying to get through your flesh. Natural 18 and what was that one? Does a 15 hit you, sir?
No.
Okay, so you only get hit by one. Nope. I keep dropping my dice. Okay, so you take 12 points of slashing damage as one of just the bladed claws of the harpy scratches across your back as you kind of like arc back in pain, like almost triggering your rage. What are you gonna do, Grundy?
Going to do some subtraction. Okay. I'm going to officially rage.
Okay, so attacks now have half damage against you.
And Aethys, did you give me my boots yet?
I'm pretty sure I did.
Okay.
I'm gonna say I did
How does that work?
because I would have done that.
Okay, so you can use I think how it works. You can use
You use your bonus action and then you have haste for what's the minute? 10
No.
rounds.
I think it's your action. You use bonus check. Yeah. So bonus action, click your boots of haste, and you get one attack, and your AC raises by 2.
Every round.
So instead of having
rounds.
2 attacks, you have 3.
Okay.
But then you
Or
get
3 or
But it takes an action? What?
no
Or
bonus.
bonus
It takes bonus
Sorry.
action? Okay. So I use my bonus action, so I can't do it this turn. But I'll attack the one to my left twice with the Warhammer.
Okay.
And then what do I add for rage? Is it D4?
No, it's just 2. Or is it 3? It should stay on the player sheet, your player's handbook. I can. We'll just say it's 3 for this fight, but we can figure out. Later.
D3 or 3?
3. So you could theoretically attack 3 times because you used your bonus action. Wait, what did you do?
I used my
You
bonus
raged?
action to rage, yeah.
Oh, you didn't click your boots. Okay.
Clicking my boots is a bonus action, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can't do it this turn.
Okay. So just lighting your. Actually, wait. It's just 32. Yeah. Okay.
By the way, definitely Magic Mountain on Thursday on my end. Looks pretty good.
Dope. Okay, so taking your hammer in classic Grundy fashion, boom! You just hit it like right at the base of the tail, and then bring it over, crack! Like just bring the body down on the ground and in lilac fashion, crush its head on the beach. Let's see, dead. Dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, right. So I need to tell people's turns. Atheist, it's your turn, buddy.
Wait, whose turn?
Yours.
Yours.
Okay. I'm going to wait. Someone got Copper got George, right?
Yep.
Fireball.
Okay.
Fireball. All the visions. At level 7.
Oh shoot.
Why not? Didn't do much, but there you go.
Nice. Alright, let me make some saving throws.
And I'll do that to one of them if they survived.
Well, one survived. One definitely did not survive. 2 did not survive. 3 did not survive. 4.
Did not survive.
What's your save?
I believe it's 2 less than Copper, whatever that is. So it's
So
17.
17. Okay, 3 of them survived.
Cool.
Just like raining fire that just catches onto like their feathers. They begin to fall and scream nastily as they kind of fall into the waves below. Epic.
Cool.
Cool, bro. Awesome. And then your spiritual weapon. That's just 1. Okay. 3rd one goes down. 4th one goes down. Okay. It's now Ulrich's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna try to move across the river. So, how can I? I'm trying to swim it.
Okay, yeah, just make an athletics check. You just have to beat
Okay.
a 14. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, athletics. Come on, there we go.
Yeah, you did it.
Cool.
Even with your half chainmail armor, you've been in rivers a lot of your life. You just
Okay,
power
yeah.
through it. You just power through it. Power swim. Get to the
Sounds
other
right.
side, drenched and cold, but you did it.
Okay. Sorry, everything's frozen. But I'm going to kneel down, pull out my thunder again, and reload. So that would be my first action, I guess. Then I'm going to shoot.
All right.
That one. And oh man, come on. Almost. There. Then I can't do anything else. I'll reload again, actually.
Okay.
Oh man.
So you're distracted by the biting cold of the river that you just entered, and then as you kind of raise up, there's also a little bit of shrinkage in your wool tunic. So
Codpiece?
Oh.
there's a little shrinkage in your codpiece, and so it bites into your thigh a little bit as you fire, and it goes high and misses.
Okay.
Okay, Copper.
Let's see what level I want to do that.
Magic missile!
Metal.
Starts total, I'm going to do 3 to each harpy. Hold on, that's a...
So out of your fingers, just arcane missiles kind of, weave and sway through the air, dividing once I get close. Just slamming into the harpies, tearing apart their wings. They too plummet into the unforgiving depths. Very good. So now, your attention turning to George. We're going to take a 10-minute break.
Dramatic music.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's get that. Okay. I was drinking way too much water today. So. Awesome.
What about this guy right by Grundy?
I think he's still alive.
Still there? Okay.
I think so.
What's happening right now? Are we taking a break? Or...
Taking
We're
a break.
taking a break. You didn't hear.
Oh! No, I
Just
didn't.
like, yes. Guys, I'm kidding. For excitement.
Well, I jumped on when you guys were in the middle of the break. I'm like, oh, everything's so quiet. What's going on?
Good timing.
I just got home. I don't know how long I'll be able to be on, so I'm not going to
Okay.
get on the computer. But
I just fought some harpies. Nothing big.
okay. So yeah, what's the plan? Catch me up. I'm just interested.
We were
Before
talking
I
to the
go to
alderman,
sleep.
so we went to the village. They threw us a little welcome party.
Oh, that's nice.
I've got an idea of the village. It's pretty poor and needs some help. We talked to the alderman who's in charge, and while he was telling us how we could help, a fisherman guy ran in and told us that they'd been attacked by harpies and asked for help.
Yeah, Arch McStuffins. I'm sorry, I have a mild migraine right now. What's his face? The guy's name. He told us about that. We have like a list. I made like a list. Oh, yeah, here it is. Boom. Conveniently located. Yeah, you guys got a lot to do. Like, isn't there a lumber mill thing?
You don't have anything about that yet. We'll take care of the pressing matter of someone being drowned by harpies.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah, we have apparently 13 things to do according to my list.
13 things.
Yeah.
13 reasons why.
There's the harpies thing. There's a beastmaster apparently, question mark. Garden, war table, holding cell, dock, war room, talk to the alderman about the peasants. Meet.
Wow.
We need to meet with the
We need a
Archduke.
holding cell, right?
Yeah, we need to meet with the Archduke Waldemar, and we need to deal with Lilac's family still. And then we have to create a tax system. I'm just reading off the list.
Tax
We
system.
gotta create a tax system.
Well, I think the
I'm
pressing
just
issue at the
reading off
moment.
the list.
I think the pressing issue at the moment is we should make sure the harpies are all driven off.
Yeah, you gotta get rid of the monsters before you can start.
If I remember correctly, they're easy to find because they stink to high heaven.
Well, and they're loud. There's nests.
They're loud and stuff.
And they're usually like marked on your map as a monster lair den thing in The Witcher.
Also, Chad, I don't know how you
Just
play
fine.
harpies, but they're traditionally like a one-sex.
Yeah, they're generally female. To my knowledge. At least
Well,
they're.
rape other races to create more.
I don't know.
According to
Dude,
Witcher.
I'm not.
According
I've been
to-
in school all day,
WoW,
and I've been
too.
walking around in the heat, and doing homework, and being productive. Being
I'm still
good.
I'm gonna go open the house up. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
guys, first day of junior year. Woo! It's official. I'm
You're
a
a junior
junior.
already?
Yeah, boy.
Woo!
That was when I made all of my bad
AP classes.
decisions.
They screwed up my classes, so I'm in regular U.S. history, not even like CP. So I gotta go in tomorrow and talk to my counselor and be like, "Yo, I signed up for A Push. I did the summer assignment. You can't just switch the plan." So
Did you just
they
say English?
A Push, AP U.S. history.
Oh.
Yeah,
Push.
A Push. Everyone calls it A Push. It's,
Great.
yeah, no, I'm exhausted. Walking around and being popular is exhausting, Chad. You should
Oh,
try
yeah,
it
sure.
sometime. It is. People constantly coming up and talking to you and be like, "Hey, how's your summer?" I'm like, "Go away."
Philip, you look
I was-
really bored, dude.
I'm tired.
Sorry.
And
You
you're
have a good
boring.
Did you have a good birthday?
You know. Thanks for asking a day late.
I told you happy birthday yesterday on the Facebook chat. I did the gift where it was like, happy birthday!
Oh, you did?
I sent a personal text and a Snapchat.
Yeah. Kelby sent me a personal message.
I
Yeah.
also sent a
High five
personal.
him.
Like,
Yeah, go Kelby. We're the good friends over here. We're like on it and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta set the example
Well,
For the
I
kids.
didn't know it all,
Yeah.
so.
for the kiddos.
Happy
I
belated
told you,
birthday.
Sean. I told you. I'm like, oh, today's
No, you
Philip's
didn't.
birthday. Yeah,
No, I would have remembered that if you told me.
Sean, I told you last year. Like, oh, today's Philip's birthday. I'm
Told
like,
you last year and you remember?
well, I mean, and then I told you, I'm like, oh, hey, by the way, today's Philip's birthday. And then you're like, oh, okay, that's cool.
Nope, I would have
Okay,
remembered
cool.
that.
Okay, that's
Mm.
Did you do anything fun?
nope. I went to dinner.
Did you eat cake?
I made a cheesecake.
Oh.
What? Dude!
It was really difficult.
Okay,
Well, my mom made a
Question.
cheesecake, technically.
are you here right now or are you somewhere special?
I'm here. Well, anywhere near you is somewhere special, Sean.
Oh, thanks, bud. I want to, like, hang out with you and Chad and, like,
They want to go.
cook or set stuff on fire while we're, like, cooking stuff. Because I feel like those should be mixed.
They want to go watch that Baby Driver movie.
You
I
want
heard
to
it
go
was
see
really
that?
good.
That looks really good. I think Sean and I are gonna go see it.
No, Sean and I are gonna go see it.
No, Sean and I are gonna go see that. You're
Chad,
not.
obviously.
You're not
Sean and-
taking my boyfriend to the movies.
Sean, would you rather go
Yeah.
with me or Jenny?
Chad, absolutely.
Sean, would you rather go with me, Jenny, or Chad?
That's such a obviously not Jenny.
What? Okay, thanks, guys.
Obviously.
This is just fuck, marry, kill
Wow.
all
Me or
over
Chad?
again, isn't it?
Who played?
Chad or I?
Who's plays well with you, Sean?
Yeah, but
I
neither
mean,
of you invited him to
Who
Vegas.
does everything else with you, Sean?
Chad's my bro, but I don't
Yeah.
see Philip very often, so it's a hard
Aw.
decision.
I could be your bro. It just takes.
Yeah,
some
but
work.
Sean, think about this. I invited you on the, water skiing trip. Neither of them invited you on the Vegas trip.
You know I hate water skiing, right?
You hate water skiing? Your dad looks like a drowning.
My dad
White
looks like an albino
whale fish.
rhino trying to swim.
It was really funny trying to watch him get up on a wake surfboard, I will admit.
And I had
But he tried. Yeah, it was really fun.
Anyway,
Even
did anyone
Sorbet
see
got it.
Mm-mm.
No, I think I got invited, but I
it was
was busy.
extremely depressing.
See what?
Did everyone?
Dunkirk.
Oh, Dunkirk. No, I didn't see that one yet.
Dunkirk.
Did you guys watch Valerian? Anybody see that?
No.
It was a CGI. The CGI was incredible, but the story and acting was awful.
I heard the actors are really wooden. I think one of the descriptions was that the CGI was more realistic than the actors were.
It's true.
Did anyone see
I wouldn't
the
call it
Emoji
realistic,
Movie?
Yeah. No.
No, I didn't either. My friends went and saw it, and I'm like, I'm not gonna go watch that crap.
I think it's pulling a 3% on Rotten Tomatoes right now.
Really? When we checked, it had 0%.
Yeah.
Yeah, my friend's like, this is the worst movie ever made. I'm like, well, congratulations. Guess who gets to log into all this Google Classroom crap now? Me. No, Philip's not in Google Classroom. Unless, Philip, you want to log in, and then you can do that. Sorry. Should I leave so you can get back into it?
You don't have to leave. You just have to be quiet.
Wait, can I jump in?
Be quiet. I order you to be quiet.
And Bobby comes in
No, I don't want to throw off your balance. Actually, never mind. That'd be a bad idea.
and stabs the
That's
dragon
already-
victim to death.
I already won the fight, so.
Ah. Oh, where's Vonnie?
Pendragon.
Isn't there one
Okay.
more harpy?
Sleeping. Yeah.
Yeah, she's
You
pregnant.
need to kill that.
Oh.
No, I'll just listen. I'll try.
The harpy attacks Grundy.
There's my music, Chad.
That misses. That missed. That is.
I'm gonna go get a drink.
Come on.
I'm gonna go get a drink. Bye, Sean.
So it's gonna try to escape. So it's gonna fly away.
Fly away. What? Fly
Get an
away.
attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Do you? Do you
Take
though?
one.
Do you really?
Do it.
Do it.
+3.
Oh snap!
Okay. In future, though, you have to light your warhammer. But in the future,
It's already lit.
it's not lit all the time, bro.
When I rage, it lights. Let's go without saying, Chad.
No. So okay. Yeah,
League of
so
Extraordinary Adventure.
Yeah, you hit him.
Adventure.
Paycheck. Okay. 2 paycheck later. Or not. Okay.
Is it 2 paychecks?
Two.
Okay. There you go.
Tell us how many hours you work.
Okay. We can talk about that later. All right. You hit it. It's still trying to fly away.
Music.
Hate this is trying. It's still there.
Well,
Is it not going for you?
Mm-mm.
Or fresh?
I did.
nope.
It's going for me. I just redid it. Come on, Mr. Grumpy Gills. Okay. Ulrich, it's your turn.
Oh, good. Because my gun is already loaded, I'm gonna do a
Ooh.
180 headshot on the wyvern as it fly, the harpy as it flies by.
All right.
Okay, get ready. Be amazed.
I'm ready.
Boom.
Boom. Boom.
Did it go? Oh,
Boom. Oh, nice.
got him.
Yeah. So the large metallic ball flies through the air and explodes like a firework with feathers in the air and blood. Just as the body starts falling into the estuary.
Love it.
Awesome. More blood, more gore.
Yeah, that's what the kids want.
Yeah. Okay. That's it. Killed all the harpies.
Okay.
Nice. Does anybody want to do anything?
I'd like to make my way over to the lifeless body on that other shore.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Just make an athletics check.
Athletics check.
I'm going to do the same, except I'm going to Misty Step it, so I don't have to cross the river.
Very good. Very good.
I will do the athletics check in 10 seconds.
All right.
There. Ah.
Okay. He's kind of at this awkward space in between the rocks. So like, as each wave comes through, his body kind of like jolts and like hits one of the rocks and like another one, but it manages to stay in the same place. He's not moving or seemingly breathing.
Did I make it over to him?
Wait, he's not breathing?
Doesn't seem to be.
Well, he was face down in the water for a while, so.
Like, how long was he face down in the water for?
About 2 rounds. Well, I mean,
So, 12 seconds.
no. That
He's fine.
when the harpies make you drown yourself, though. So what's happening?
Did I make it over to him?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to try. Do I know CPR?
Make
Well,
a
let's
medicine-
first
make
work
a
on
medicine
dragging
check and try.
Yeah.
Or
Here then, first.
What are you trying to do first?
We want to move him off the rocks and over to this drier land over here.
Okay, let's do that.
What, a strength check?
or athletics. Athletics is probably better because if you can be proficient. Okay,
assist in that too.
Yeah, easily. He's a skinnier guy. You managed to heft him up. He's kind of limp. You put him down in the relatively sandy shore. Still.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to lean in close to his mouth and check to see if there's any air coming out.
Okay.
Not perception.
Make a medicine check.
Medicine
or perception, whichever one you want.
Perception.
I'm going to do a medicine just to see if I can think of anything to help out. For a drowning person. It's not my strong point, but
He's drowned.
Yeah.
Is
So,
he dead drowned or like?
Or drowned.
At the
Yeah,
very
drowned,
least,
but-
at the very least,
there a
it's been
pulse
very
in
hard
the
for him to breathe for a while. And you're not over there, Aethys.
Yeah.
Oh, can I run over there?
Yeah. Make an athletics check.
I'm great at those.
Just for brevity.
Brevity? Are you sure you
Not
used
for
that
brevity.
right?
Nope.
Athletics. A. Yep, there it is.
You get pulled underwater as you're trying to swim, just with the combined weight and of swimming in full plate or half plate and a shield. You get pulled down the river underwater for about 20 feet. Make another athletics check.
I can totally do this.
If you get pulled out to sea,
Just drown on the way.
I'd like to do a perception check to see if I noticed this.
Sure. I mean, yeah.
Gotta wait, the spell sheet's load again.
I don't know, 3 times. Wow.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, natural 20 minus 2.
Yeah, you look over and you see Aethys. You hear rather just this, like a splash and then a silence, and you turn around and you see just the shiny metal armor under the water shining through. And kind of you pull yourself up, kind of Little Mermaid style, on this side of the rock with your hair all loose and kind of like covering your eyes.
It's incredibly sexy.
Yeah, well, I mean more kind of like wet cat. Anyway, you managed to pull your stuff over with the 12 medicine check. You didn't really spend a whole lot of time in the medicine wing of the Academy of Barad. You're kind of like trying to see if he's breathing. He's not really. Is there anything you guys want to try or whatever?
He's still dead. Okay.
Giovanni's working on something at the castle. Should a project.
Does he have a pulse?
He has a pulse,
I want to
But
bring.
he's
a faint one.
I want to
but
bring
he's
the
not
hammer of my fist down on his torso. So
Make.
strength.
I'd say make a medicine check because it's not. You're not trying to break his sternum. You have to hit it in the specific, the right spot to help him out. All right. You hit him in the stomach, and like a little bit of water kind of like comes up and spills out of his mouth, but not a whole lot.
I'm gonna do rescue breaths at a ratio of 1 to 5
Okay. Yes.
because that's what I would do in real life.
medicine.
Restoration spell on.
Just roll a medicine check, Sean.
Roll a what?
Medicine.
Okay. I don't know if restoration would help. He's not petrified.
Yeah. So you kind of like look over at Grundy. You're like, "Let me do this," kind of look. Like, do, and get all the water out. You know, as you would do. He kind of like George kind of rolls over and starts coughing. He's like, "Where'd you go? What'd you do with that?"
I'm gonna point at Bonnie. There she is.
He's not really here.
Never mind.
Call him son. It's a harpy. Not a lass.
Svengen kind of pokes his head up. He's like, "Did you do it? George! What did Mum tell you about chasing those wet mistresses around in the ocean? But she could sing."
All right, George. Now, let's bring you back into town.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
bad.
before I do, I suppose I should rightly thank you for services rendered. Here. He pulls out a small leather pouch and hands it to Aethys, and 2 small vials to Copper.
What are these?
Ouch.
Just a few small pearls I managed to scrounge up.
Pearls.
And for you, some strange liquid those druids gave us from the south. They're supposed to be some sort of filters, potions, magical brews that I guess make you breathe underwater or something like that.
Thank you.
Thank you, sirs. And yeah. Well,
Let's get back to town.
No problem. Yeah.
Thank you. Why are you all so wet?
Same reason you are, mate.
I guess that makes sense. All right. So you guys head back to town. There's still the jovial noises coming from the tavern.
Jovial.
Jovial. There are still some farm hands like working, tending the potato gardens and stuff. The town is still pretty deserted as a result of the tavern. But anyway.
I'm gonna try to find the alderman again. See if he still at his home.
All right. Gonna knock on the door. And you can see him, like his spectacles are pushed back high on his face, looking down, kind of going over a list of things for you to do, and as well as the list is kind of to the side of this point, but he's stacking separate little piles of silver coins and going over a separate book of figures. Hello. I'm sorry. How? Ugh. Right. So how'd it go with Svenjin?
Well, you have 12 dead harpies out there now.
12 dead harpies. Wow.
Resting place of them, or were they just? Yeah.
Yes. Unfortunately, it's the lighthouse. We haven't really been able to make much function of it as a result of those feathered women. But anyway, right. Sorry, I was making you a list. So there are a few things. We had a lumber mill, which is currently out of commission. I'm not necessarily sure why. You'll have to ask around with the guild, but it was okay. It's the strangest thing. They came in running. A couple of them covered in blood. Tools gone. Everything missing. And they said something in the forest was eating the trees, as well as, I guess, the entire lumber mill.
Eating the lumber mill?
I don't understand it either. They were saying it was gigantic, it was fast. The survivors didn't really get a good look, as far as I know, but I mean, you'll have to ask them. They're around town. We have Otto, he's the head of the lumber mill. Anyway, he holds residence in town, but he's also in the. I saw him in the tavern earlier. As well as, let's see. We used to have a blacksmith in town, but those knights, the errant knights of Townburg, they came in and they said that they had to. I can't remember the word they used.
Recruit him? Take him?
They needed to, yes, recruit. That could work. They needed to recruit him as account for there being a incursion of giants in the west, but that was several months ago, and they never returned him. And we kind of need him to fix our windmill. Also, it's not really a thing for you to do for our town necessarily, but there were some of those smart-looking folks. They came in on boats a few weeks ago from Renford or Rentert.
From the academy?
Yes. They came through and went south. They said they were looking for some sort of, I don't know, rare creature, oddity. I don't know. Let's see. So we got the blacksmith, the lumber mill. We have the windmill. It's attached to the lumber mill. That's an issue. And also, we were wondering, is there any sort of band of people we could hire more long-term for protection instead of having to look for knights errant all the time? I don't know. Do you know any bands of mercenaries anywhere?
Does the family count?
What?
Well, I suppose we sort of count as mercenaries, but we're not exactly the best for long-term defense. We'll need us to get a town guard.
Town guard, yeah, that's what I was wondering, yes.
Well, we could hire men to do that. I don't know where we'd get them from.
Also, there are a few other things. Apparently there's a griffin stalking about in the, let me get up my map here. In the Capes Wood, farther in east. The wyverns were the main harassment for the trading caravans, but the griffin doesn't do us any help either. I think those are the main things so far.
Okay.
Alright, well... we definitely should work on getting those trade routes clear.
Yeah.
And again, the better.
Suppose we could find the guy who owns and works at the lumber mill while we're in town.
Yeah, I want to go kill Death Beaver.
Also, I hate to ask such a favor of you, but since you seem so cavalier about helping us out, as I said earlier, we have run up a bit of a debt with Townburg, and
that's right.
I'd hate to ask for an extension, but
I think we can help you there.
and maybe you could go talk to them for us too.
What does he mean by an extension? Is he asking for money?
Money, yes.
Help cover the debt, and
Okay.
he doesn't want to have to go ask for another extension from them about the loan.
How much are we talking here for as far as debt?
You said 3,000 earlier?
It's about 3,000, yeah.
Oh.
That much on me?
I know it's an awful lot of money to ask.
Copper, what do you think? You have some money that...
I have some extra gold. I think, though, we should make sure that as we do this, we make sure we're doing this as a partnership. Our town here and the castle, we're not independent. Yeah.
Oh, by all means, I'm sorry, I haven't mentioned it earlier. If by you helping us with the town in small ways, big ways, it will raise local revenue, which means we'll get more money here, which means you'll get more money in future.
Naturally. Now, what I think
Yeah.
is, though, I think that if we work through our steward, he has a much better head for accounting than I do, I'm sure. And I'm sure that you have a better idea of what the town needs.
He's the bald man, right, with the glasses?
Please set up
Yeah.
an account. I give you 5,000 now to cover the debt, and we'll pay for new investments for the town. And we'll work from there.
And what can we do to fix the robot?
Yeah, please God, do something.
Jenny!
Yep, definitely her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't hearing any of that, so.
Sorry.
You're fine.
So we'll start off with 5,000. That's nice.
5,000. That's... Thank
And we
you.
can start doing some investments as well.
Yes, of course, investments.
Repairs. I'm looking at those docks. They don't look very steady. And if we want to bring boats in, we're going to need more support.
Yes. More support, more builders. Builders. I wonder if we could open up a contract with those working on your castle when they're done. That could work.
Yeah, we can talk to them about that.
Very good, my lords. Very good. Very good. Thank you. Thank you.
We'll work out an account and we'll begin exchanging. We'll begin making sure we keep track of the monies we have and keep
Very good, very good. Maybe I'll send out a few lads to advertise that our town's up for trading again.
We want to make sure the routes are clear and safe.
Right, clear and safe. Right, yes.
Hmm.
Well, thank you. I will make up an account. I will start. We'll write a letter over to Pendragon. Tell them.
Can I insight check this guy and make sure he's going to use our money for, like, decent stuff?
Yeah.
Not whoring and stuff.
He's at
Mr.
home.
Mr. DM, sir.
Mr. DM, sir.
Mr.
Yeah.
DM,
Ronnie's
sir.
raising her hand there.
Would
Let's-
Ronnie be in the area by now or not?
Yes. After waking up late, sleeping in, catching a nice brunch, served to you in bed by your servants, you took the road alone, dangerously alone.
I'm not alone. I'm never alone.
On your pony.
My
Arriving-
horse.
Arriving at a small, charming town, most of the buildings in dire need for a new coat of paint and some new roof shingles. You hear just a large commotion coming from the tavern of just general revelry in the middle of the day. And then you see your
Average.
companion's horses tied up at the tavern, actually.
Okay. I would assume Vonnie would just go in the tavern and just talk to people. I don't want to take over your whole spiel you got going on. I was just curious. It's okay. Yeah. So yeah, I just want to be part of the game, man. I'm sorry I came so late.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right.
So, does this guy seem straightforward?
Straight as an arrow.
Yeah. He's straightforward. I mean, aldermen are kind of the tax collectors too, so like he makes his living off taxes and stuff. So like money that the town would get, he makes his living on that. But it doesn't seem too shifty. Like this is definitely like the nicest house in town, but not like to an extreme level.
Okay.
We'll keep track of this as well.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. I shall commence writing a letter over to Pendragon, get an account started.
And
Let me just tell you, this is a weight off my shoulders.
please
Several
send
that-
notification. Send a messenger when you next hear from the collectors from the south.
Very good. If you ever see just a lot of knights riding east, that'll be them. Arrogant bastards. But we don't have to worry about them no more.
Alright,
I'm
yeah.
sure you're much more generous and active in the community, which I love to see. Thank you very much.
No, you're welcome.
Alright, so as for taking care of business, I pull out a scroll, make 2 copies of paper. I build his accounts.
Okay. Awesome. So investing 5,000 gold into Capeshire.
Cool. We did our civic duty. This is how democracy works.
Should help start our
This is
improvements in the
how
town,
feudalism works.
Yeah.
and hopefully free them from their debt from the people in the south.
Da 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 da. What's that city to the south's name?
Talmberg.
Is it just
March Talmberg.
Townburg?
Talmberg?
Oh, Talmberg. Okay. It's like the city of Townburg.
Townberg. You know, it's like city.
The person in charge is very unimaginative. It's like City Town or
Yeah. Townville.
Metropolitan.
Villeland.
Okay.
Townton. Huh, well, sounds like they have a... This is quite the grocery list we have right now.
Yep.
Things to do.
Vonnie.
Yes.
As you enter the bar, there's a large commotion near the actual bar. There's a large barrel of some sort of alcohol that a large number of men are kind of like cycling through. But behind the bar, you see a mature elven woman who appears to be the owner of the shop. As you walk in, she kind of like does a double take and coyly starts to approach you.
Just for my knowledge, for my in my mind palace, how many months has it been? Just in my mind palace for me to know.
For your pregnancy?
Yeah,
Wait.
just
We'll
okay.
talk about that.
No, okay. We'll talk about it later because that doesn't make sense. Go for it.
I think it's like 2 weeks. I don't know.
Continue on.
How pregnant was she when?
Well, when we left, she was far enough to know that she's missed. So that's at least 3 weeks. Because,
so
there's
that-
cycles to that. So and
4 weeks.
4 or 5. Okay, yeah. Continue on. I'm just my mind palace.
She kind of coyly approaches you, holding a cup in her hand, polishing it clean, and like turning around and setting it back on the counter. You wouldn't happen to be the lady of the castle, would you?
Yes. How may I help you?
I have a request, or just more of a question, really. It's a bit of a long shot. You're the ones who cleared out Pendragon, right? You slew the wyverns?
Yes.
My daughter, she went missing about the time that all the wyverns died. She ran away from town with...
Does she like to sing?
Yes. Such singing.
She was... Yes. I'm familiar with her. What was her name?
Laurel?
sorry.
Lorena?
Loretta?
Lorenelle?
Lorena? I thought it was Loretta. I'm sorry, I'm terrible at
No.
remembering names.
No, that's what she liked to call herself. I'm sorry. Her name... I named her Lorenelle.
That's a beautiful name.
So she's alright then. We never found her horse.
No, her horse, I believe the wyverns took it. I talked to her, and she seemed to have no interest in coming home. I most definitely tried to convince her. She's in Maine, last I know. She's actually, last I know, I left her in the care of a very good friend of mine, and he owns a cabaret kind of tavern thing. So I'm assuming she's well fed and she has work. I'm going to head over there.
My daughter's working in a cabaret.
As a
Is that what
singer,
you're
I
telling me?
think. I'm
Well,
not sure. We have been...
I suppose you can't control what your daughter does with her life, but
If you'd like, I'm heading that way soon. I can deliver
give
a
this
message.
to me.
Yeah, of course.
She just pulls out a small, kind of crinkled, stained letter.
Is there anything else?
Just tell her her mum, she can always come home if she wants.
You're a good mother.
Apparently not good enough. I'm sorry. She turns around,
It's-
like starts.
I go to hug her. I wanna bring her in.
Make
Go
a
on.
persuasion check.
She's not totally convinced.
She just gives in to your hug and kind of like like resist for a little bit, but then like it just lengthens like almost uncomfortably, and she just kind of like rests her head on your shoulder and like.
I didn't mean to make it uncomfortable. I just felt bad.
Well, no, she just like she steps back and wipes a tear and just kind of like nods to thank you.
I wish
Slowly
my
turns
mother was
around.
as good as you are. My mother's not that great.
If you just could, my lady, just make sure she's safe for me.
Of course, she's in good hands. To my knowledge.
She stole half my purse when she ran away, but oh well.
How much did she take from you?
No.
Are you sure I can?
No, don't. It's the news that she's alive is more than enough for payment.
No.
Thank you.
Oh.
I got to get back to work now. I'm sorry.
Of course.
She kind of like turns around and
I don't.
filling up.
I'm assuming I don't see my friends.
Right. Their horses
Alright.
are there, but
Yeah.
maybe Grundy left back, like bored of the talk of business. I don't know.
I don't know. Do I see Grundy?
Did she see Grundy?
Where would you see Grundy?
The tavern.
I mean, that's where you would always see Grundy.
Is he
If you want to get involved, hop in.
No matter where you are, Grundy's there.
He's like AAA.
Grundy
Or State Farm.
Right now. We've been talking about budgets and people.
Yeah,
that
that's
might
why I
be
jumped in
having-
later. If Grundy's there, I'd like to. If he's not, that's fine.
It's up to him.
All right. Well, I'm done with my business here, so
Just kind of meandering with the group.
Oh, okay. I don't even know where the group is. I want to prepare to leave for Maine. How long was that of a
You're gonna go to Maine?
How long of a ride was that?
I think 3 days.
Okay. Yeah.
3 days hard ride,
It's
3 days
not
hard ride.
that-
Hard ride
partner.
northwest partner.
Northwest. Okay. Well, I mean, you guys have got this under control, right? I mean, I don't know where you are. Where's the squad? Squad!
You guys eventually find her.
I was gonna say, I can't find this.
we just wrapped up our business anyways. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And we have
so walking down the little street back towards the tavern on our horses.
And I step out. Hey, guys! Thanks for the wake-up call.
Busy with a project.
It's fine. Thank you for letting me sleep in. I had a terrible headache this morning. You guys want to go to Maine?
Maine.
Come on.
Why do you want to go to Maine?
Do you remember the bard that we ran into when we first got here? And
Yeah, I remember her.
I just ran into her mother. She has a request for me to deliver a message.
Oh, she lived here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Her mother's I think she owns the tavern right here. She's a very nice lady. But I'd like to get this message to her daughter as soon as possible. That's okay. Unless you guys have other plans, and then I'm down for that. as well.
Well,
Chad, it's what, about 2 p.m. by now?
Yeah.
I can ride out by myself if you don't need me here.
Yourself.
if you want to go by yourself, well,
I don't want to, separate from the group. You guys are awesome, but like, if you guys want to stay here and handle stuff at base camp, we can.
well,
Split the
well,
party.
yeah. Well, the Elderman gave us a nice long list of things to do, and I think
sure he
some of them
did.
will take us south, at least closer to Maine.
Didn't
so
we have
maybe-
to talk to the
Maine's
archduke?
north from here.
Maine is north,
Uh-huh.
or north? Aren't we northwest of Maine?
Southwest.
Can we
There we
get
go.
the map up?
We're northwest. Yeah.
There we go.
We're down below Maine.
I just saw this circled.
I thought that was
Circles.
the map for a second.
Circles.
Oh, I see.
So
And
we're
it's-
like
yeah,
here?
we're at-
Question mark?
No,
No,
you're,
right
you're right here, and then
Oh,
Cape Shire is on the corner right here.
But which,
Okay.
what dot would be Maine? Like, I see Maine. Is it the peninsula sticking down?
Maine's
Yeah.
in here, yeah.
Or is it the southern part of that little bay?
Doesn't look like a 3 days ride.
Yeah, it's right there.
That doesn't look too far.
It's 50 miles.
Ooh. Oh wow. Yeah, I forgot this was.
More than that. Yeah. Probably 80 miles, maybe?
Yeah.
Well,
so this
can you
this
cross
is a
this
map.
little?
This is a map of California, basically. So like,
Oh,
even
okay.
if it's really
Yeah.
close,
It's just right there. Just like
it's
hop, skip, and a jump, and you're there.
It's just Fresno. I mean, it's just Modesto to Lodi.
Yeah, it's a 40-minute drive. You'd be
Yeah,
fine.
it's Burlington to
Actually,
Seattle.
more than that. More than that. It's like. Anyway, whatever.
50
It's
miles?
like Burlington to Tacoma.
Yeah.
That
No
will
one
make no
knows.
sense, but
No one knows.
Yeah, you Californians, but
I'm sorry.
Burlington to
That makes
Tacoma.
sense.
I know.
Doesn't make sense to me.
You know.
I
I'm
know.
not that well traveled. I'm sorry.
It's like going from Anacortes down to Hesteveras.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Hey.
No, you treat me like I didn't live in Washington for 6 years, young man.
Oh.
Sean,
Okay.
I like your shirt.
Didn't know.
Eggs. Hopefully I don't get pie on it.
Wait a minute, is that the pie from? No, you didn't go to Grandma's house. Never mind. She had really good pie. Felt bad for you. You missed out, bro. All right, what's the plan? Where are we going?
Well, we
What
can
do we do?
stop you from going to Maine if you really want to go.
Well, I'd
I
like
don't
to
have a
see
business there
some
at
old
the
friends
moment, so.
and check the mailbox and all that cool jazz. Ooh,
The
Chad.
old mailbox.
I would have checked the mailbox. Did the letter come through with the guy? Because he said he would try to find it, and I'm gonna check on that.
Not yet. No. Let's see. You guys, you guys do remember? Technically, you guys aren't barons yet, and you're supposed to go. You're supposed to
Yeah.
talk to the Archduke of
Waldemar
and Levick.
and Levitt. Ooh.
Oh, of Levick? Is he in
Archduke
Maine?
Waldemar of.
Yeah, so Maine is the capital city of the
I suppose then we do have reason to go to Maine.
Yeah, great.
More
My
politics.
favorite place.
Do you not like Maine, Kelby?
I mean, it's a city, so it has city stuff, and I'm not really a fan of city stuff.
Oh, I am. I am.
Well,
So I'm like, oh yeah.
for
That's,
different folks.
I mean, hey, you're good, man. Everyone,
Yeah, thanks.
yeah, you good.
Well-
Not gonna discriminate against you.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Anytime.
Yeah, no problem, man. Are we going to Maine or not?
I think we should go to Maine, but let's see if one of our tasks that we have on our bucket list, not bucket list, but if any of them happen to coincide, like they're on the trip to Maine, maybe we could get one done on the way there. Like which way the lumber mill is, or we could find that griffin on the way, or that sort of thing.
Yeah. See if anything jumps out at us.
Yeah,
But we have to kill a specific griffin.
yeah. But where was that, Chad? Or DM? Or
Mr. DM said.
Elderman?
Well, Mr. Player Character,
Mm.
it's in the Cape Wood, so it's right there.
Hey, that's on the way.
Yeah, let's
Oh,
go hit
that's
that
so
up.
weird.
We'll do that. It's great.
I'm up for that. I would like to actually, in town, I'd like to find the guy at the lumber mill, or see if he's at the tavern, and just talk to him a little bit, just to find out where the lumber mill is before we head out.
So you're looking for Otto.
I know.
Didn't we
Alright.
save him from something?
No, I haven't met him yet.
Several new
His name
casting
sounds
crew.
familiar.
Yeah, casting crew.
All right.
Yeah, so anyways, I'd like to go back to the tavern.
Okay. Just kind of like asking around for Otto.
Yeah, Otto. Otto?
Otto.
You like walk in the tavern, you're like, Otto?
Yeah.
Otto? They're like, well, no.
Picking up a rock. Otto?
Not Otto!
It's like the search for Bo all over again.
Yeah.
um,
I mean,
so,
no, I found him pretty fast.
so just asking around, you guys find a large human man very befitting of a lumberjack. Just yeah, rippling muscles and all that.
Beard.
Very ugly face, missing like 3 teeth from the top jaw. Like, hello. Oh, you those nobles now from Pendragon, huh?
Yes, that we are. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Oh.
Is it Otto?
Oh, my lord. Yes.
Bonnie just chuckles to herself from behind the group.
I present a hand to shake it.
He kind of grabs it, like doesn't like awkwardly tries to like kiss it. Like... All right. Yeah. So, what can I help you with?
Well, we were just talking with the Elderman, and we heard that you were having some trouble over at the lumber mill.
All right, we Patterson, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, lumber mill, nasty business. I don't know if you nobles want
Telling us exactly what happened.
Oh, right. It was like a fortnight's passed. Me and a few lads. It's like a couple of weeks. Fortnight passed. Me and a few lads from town. We were sitting there, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it was midnight, right, with the full moon and such. And we were sitting there, and all of a sudden, we heard this. We felt the earth begin to shake, like, and then we saw the trees start to rustle, right, like that. And one of the trees, big, just huge oak, like that you make keels of ships with, toppled. No axes, no saws, no nothing. It was the ground shaking, and this huge tree, it fell right through our lumber mill. Crash, just bang, destroyed. And then we were like walking around. We're like, what was that, copper? And we looked up again, and this time we felt the earth shake, and our fire pit, it fell to pieces. It fell to pieces like something ate it. And
You gonna drink that ale over there?
No, I was telling a story.
Right. I'll just help myself.
We passed Grundy a flask.
Oh, that was. Oh, whatever. But so we were sitting there. The ground was shaking, and then all of a sudden an explosion. Just rocks flying from the ground. See, giant shapes. One of the rocks crushed my nephew Golda, and anyway, we ran. We jumped on our mares as fast as we could. Ground shaking. As we turned around, just another tree fell. It was just commotion, bloody commotion. And that's my tale. That's all I have.
Wow.
That's all he wrote.
This flask is empty.
Oh, sorry, Grundy.
No, the one in the corner.
Oh, I handed you a flask as well, so I thought you were talking to me.
I'll take that one.
But yeah, like I said, I think maybe you should hire like some sort of like giant brute squad or something.
We are the brute squad, love. Brute squad.
We've taken on giants before. If that's what it
much
was.
bigger.
Whole armies of giants, if I remember correctly.
I think we killed a couple dragons as well. Is that what happened?
Now you're lying to me. Oops, sorry, my lords.
No mind. Well, I think we'd be glad to help in any way we could. In which direction from here is the lumber mill? How far away is it?
Let me see that map of yours there.
Here you go.
Oh, yes, there we go. Thank you.
Oh, huh. There. Yes, very nice.
Right, so it's you just go down the Capes Road right here, but then at Pendragon you just go due south, right there, and the lumber mill, right there.
All right. All right. Thank you. How long ago did this happen?
It was about a fortnight ago, yeah.
A fortnight. Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much, Otto. I wish you well. That sounds like quite the thing.
Yeah, it was bonkers.
Bonkers.
Well, yeah.
Yep.
Thank you. If you need to hear any more stories, Otto's your man.
I'll remember that. Have a good day. I say it. Turn around.
Good to
Walk
see
out.
you too. Good to see you.
I reach out my hand
He
like this.
take. Oh,
Well,
Ooh, the fog of war. Wow, you guys unlocked
Turn
some of it.
very good, sir. Very good.
It tastes a little bit salty.
Grundy, how's that flask treating you?
All gone.
Oh, well, okay. When you're done with it, like playing with it, I'd have it back.
Oh. Sorry.
Who?
all right. Well,
Who was that?
That was Otto.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought we walked away from
back
that.
for
How rude.
Well, what time of day is it right now?
It's like 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you guys want
Domain!
to check out the lumber mill,
Checking out a timber mill.
timber mill, looks
probably
like
a bit
it's
late. We might want to do that in the morning.
Okay.
sure. But will we go back to stay here or go back to Pendragon? I mean, isn't it only a 3-hour ride back home?
Yeah.
But it's also a 3-hour ride probably to the lumber mill.
The lumber mill.
The
The
bumper mill.
Yes.
Okay, well, we can go home and do that in the morning.
Okay.
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 Alright.
So we're
Is
going
this-
home.
Is this in meters or miles? I mean, it's not. Obviously, it's not accurate meters, but
It's miles, I think.
I thought miles were capital M.
no.
I'm doing the best I can, love. I'm doing the best.
I'm sorry.
I can.
I'm sorry.
I think a capital M is a megameter.
Is
a,
it?
a megometer.
Megometer.
Yeah.
That's way above my.
It's just a million. It's a million meters.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah. But that's only. I mean, that seems like less than a 3-hour ride, but it's not supposed to be completely accurate, right?
Depends on the horse.
Because that would make our island 5 miles across.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
it's
okay.
it's definitely an
Exaggerated.
illustrative map
It's pretty.
Yes.
where
I like it.
points of interest are definitely over exaggerated.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The cape is supposed to be 30 miles wide. I mean, like, it's about it's
Oh, okay.
It's accurate. Like the way it's plotted is accurate. So like from here to here, it's about like 8 miles or whatever.
Chad, I've always been jealous of your mad map making skills.
I just copied video games I like. Or like
That-
their
that
styles
doesn't-
anyway.
That doesn't cheapen it.
I copied
Hey,
video game styles. I like.
Enjoy the compliment.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Alrighty, well, I think it's a bit late to be starting a new adventure, so we
Yeah.
might call it. I don't know how much D&D you guys want to play this week, but
All of it. It's been 2 weeks, man. It's been too long. All the D&D.
so unless you have something you'd like to accomplish tonight, I think our game for me it will be on Friday at to 7 like the normal
Yeah.
time.
I think I can do that.
Okay.
Would that be fine?
So I have a mild announcement if everyone's kind of done talking.
Okay.
Yeah.